Thank you guys for joining my live tonight. Tonight we have a special guest, actor, director, producer, and he's an author, Darrin Henson. How you doing today?
I'm incredible. How are you? It's good to be on with you.
Thank you, thank you. I do want to mention, I adore your brand. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Which brand? Which one?
Well, the whole website. Let's put it that way.
Well, it's a very diverse collection. First of all, I have to say you look nice in your pearls tonight.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Blessings to you. Thank you for
You're looking fine yourself.
Thank you for having me on with you, and hopefully we'll be able to deliver some information for the audience that'll be pertinent and will help people, no matter where they are and what they're doing.
Right.
So I have a very diverse brand. There's a lot of things, that with. So sorry about that. That was my fault. There's always a collection of different things that are part of my collective brand. One is the God's Billboard t-shirts. That's one. The other one is the cryptocurrency courses that we teach. And then, of course, my books. So if anybody asks me to describe, what it is, my brand is come as you are, but don't stay as you are. It's always about learning. It's always about moving forward. It's always about collecting information that can be used so you can better use it for your life to create patterns of freedom. And so I think that's what my brand really represents. It represents a freedom perspective, right? Because the knowledge in books helps you to become mentally free, right? Cryptocurrency helps you to become financially free from debt and fear. And of course, with the brands of God's Billboard t-shirts, it's about, being free in terms of expression.
And how is that going with your crypto?
The crypto is going great. We've been doing amazing with cryptocurrencies, but we started with cryptocurrencies in 2016 when most people, 99% of the public, never even knew about it. We started studying cryptocurrency in 2010. And so my partner and I, Nate Porter, we got invested in cryptocurrency in 2016, and we've done incredibly well with it. And so we try to teach people about it in hopes that they will take the advantage in helping themselves to protect themselves in an economy that, people generally need economic health.
Right. And I've seen that a lot as well. I see you on the classes that you have as well coming.
Yeah, I teach every Sunday for the introductory courses, and we teach an advanced course once a month. And as you will see, as most people will realize sooner or later, far anymore. And most people are hard-headed, so they don't listen until it's too late. And so, we tell people that if you're one of those people, then, that's unfortunate that you didn't take advantage of an opportunity that presented itself much, much earlier.
Special shout out to Latavia Price. If you guys enjoy reading, she does have a book out. It's called Please Wait. Make sure you guys find that on Amazon.
I was saying that, I did everything that I wanted to do when it comes to, dance. So the natural thing for me to do was challenge myself with something new, and that was acting.
And when you were younger, before doing the dancing and everything, did you know how to act or anything like that? Or is that something you picked up along the course?
That was something that, I was interested in. I did commercials early on, and so I was familiar with it. But it wasn't something that I really wanted to go after. My passion was dance. And so I focused on, on that until that was done. I didn't want to move on to anything else. So naturally, after I was satisfied with everything that I desired out of dancing, I went into acting and pursued acting.
So in acting, who gave you your break?
Huh. Well, I had a couple. I did Broadway early on. And so I was on Broadway at 21 years old. And rest in peace, Adolfo Quinones, the world knows him as Shabba-Doo. He introduced me to a director named Ron Link. So that was my first break doing Broadway as an actor at 21 years old. So that was my first break, and Shabba-Doo really helped me. My second big break came from Felicia D. Henderson, who is the executive producer of the television series Soul Food. She chose me to play her Lem on the television series Soul Food. So I would say Felicia D. Henderson. I give that honor.
I'm amazed on that. I was even amazed that you did the choreography for Bye Bye Bye.
Yeah, I designed and created that choreography. I also, am very much, attached to that brand as well. So, and, that choreography is still being done all over the world. Television shows, they mimic the choreography, and commercials, all over the world. So K-pop groups are using it. So, I'm really thankful that, my brand is still strong and out there.
It is. And Stomp the Yard. At first I was like, I didn't know he knew how to dance, but then I brought it back. Wait, Stomp the Yard. So when you did Stomp the Yard, was that you just freestyling all of that, or was it naturally for you?
No, we had two choreographers on that movie. We had Chuck Maldonado, who did all the stepping choreography, and then Dave Scott did all the other dance stuff. But I did all of my own choreography when it came to like the wolf trap stuff or the solo battles. I did all of my own choreography, but the stepping was done by a guy named Chuck Maldonado.
And that is dope. That is, I'm amazed. I'm amazed. Now I know you're in like it's like a big thing right now, DoubleCross.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
that's a really big show.
It is. So when it goes to DoubleCross, what was like the biggest challenge you had to take on as your role?
My hair.
Yeah.
My hair. Which is why I cut it all off now.
Oh man.
And I'm sure the fans would agree. No, it's you play roles and you want to play characters differently and give them different looks, and but honestly the hardest thing for me was my hair, because when it comes to playing a character and acting, I tend to dive into the roles. I don't apologize for where I have to go emotionally and mentally for each character. And when people question that, I don't really have too much to say about it, because I'm working. I'm always in my head when it comes to in my head and in my heart when it comes to acting. So I try to stay away from people while I'm acting based upon the characters that I'm doing, because it can be difficult because people are not aware of your process. So,
Hey,
one thing about me is I don't give up. I respect the fact that you're patient. Clearly, we can't control what's going on with electronics, but
at all.
the interesting thing is we all might experience this in another couple of days, because they're saying that there might be power outages all over the place because of the sun flaring. So if anybody wants to look that up or discover that, you'll be able to see a little bit more of that, because the sun is flaring and they're saying that it might cause power outages all over the earth. So
I know they were saying something about Apple as well bugging out, and stuff like that. So I understand. Thank you for even rejoining the live.
Yeah, I respect your position and the fact that you asked me to do this, and I believe in extending myself to people and assisting them, whatever it is that you're trying to do, whatever it is that you're trying to build on your platform. I respect it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Shall we continue? All right. Who is someone you look up to that made you who you are today?
Not in any particular order, but Michael Jackson, Gregory Hines, John Travolta, Denzel Washington, my father, my mother, Danny Kaye, every cast member of the original West Side Story, every cast member of the original Wizard of Oz. For me, I was really inspired by entertainment and entertainers. The Jackson 5, James Brown. Those are the people that I grew up watching, and those are the people that early on told me I could. People might laugh at this, but I used to read the Bible all the time, and Jesus was my best friend when I read the Bible. You know what I mean? It was like I saw how strong Jesus was, and I was like, I want to be strong like that. And and when I looked at Jesus, I was like, everybody didn't like him, so I know everybody's not gonna like me. Like, these are things that I grew up knowing early on, that I wasn't gonna be liked by everybody, and I would be persecuted and ridiculed, but I would try to do good things for people. And so I learned that when you try to help people, there's going to be resistance, and so I'm okay with that.
Right. That's very true. And what's the best advice you can give someone?
I don't know if there's such a thing as the best.
Well, a good advice.
But
somebody trying to do what you're doing.
Yeah, my advice to anybody is to focus on what you love and do it with passion. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Study what you want to do. Study those people who are doing what you do, and put your heart into it. And don't give up, because you'll find success. It seems so cliche to say, don't give up, but don't give up, because it will happen. If you stay in it long enough and strong enough, it will happen.
Correct. It might not be as quick as some people want it, but it will.
Correct. Most of the time, the things that I wanted came much later than when I thought I should have it, much later. And I realized not to compare my life with other people, because as long as I stay focused on what I want, it normally turns out the way that I desire it.
That's true. That's very true. So for everybody that's looking for advice, I know there's a lot of people that needed to hear that, so I do appreciate that.
It's true. Stop. We're in a culture now where we focus on what everybody else is doing. Well, how's that working out for you? People are looking at other people's money. Like when we were talking about cryptocurrencies earlier, I tell people there's a window of opportunity that always presents itself. You're looking at everybody else when you should be focused on your window, right? When you get on a plane, they tell you to put your mask on first before trying to put someone else's on. The Bible says, take the stick or the needle out of your eye before trying to take it out of somebody else's eye. Get yourself right first.
Right.
Before talking about somebody else, before gossiping about somebody else, before worrying about somebody else, get yourself right first. Get your money right. Get your health right. Get your mind right. Get your spirit right. And once you're doing that, you don't really have any time to focus on anybody else anyway.
That's very true. I tell a lot of people the same thing. But as you can see, some people want to be helped, some don't. So you can only go as far as letting somebody know.
Yeah. And then you have to put yourself in a position not to tie yourself to other people's results, because when they go wrong, so do you. You got to let people be who they are. You got to release people to themselves. Don't try to hold on somebody so tight or protect somebody so much that you are tied to their outcomes. You don't want to do that. That's a dangerous place to be.
It really is. It really is. That's true. What new projects are you working on right now?
Wow. So I've been doing a lot of writing. I'm going to be directing very, very soon. In the next couple of months, I'm directing 2 projects.
Stay tuned.
Both I've written. One is called A House Ain't a Home. And the other project is titled With Your Flaws and All. So I'm really excited about those because those are my pet passion projects. So that's what I've been working on. Been doing a lot of writing.
So what advice would you give somebody trying to become an upcoming author on how to make sure everything is right?
I say start. So many people, are trying to be perfect. I say progress before perfection. Don't try to be perfect. Just progress. There's
Practice makes perfect.
There's no such thing as perfect.
Correct.
But progress is always available to you.
Exactly.
So try to progress and start writing down your thoughts. Whatever it is that you want to write it down, type it. Speak it and then type it. Speak it and then write it. Get your thoughts together. Get your mind together. And then once you have everything together, then you can organize it into a format and then get yourself, a person who's done this before. Like I work with Ari Squires, right? Who's worked on my books before. I've authored 4 books already.
Correct. Congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you. And I got somebody who knew about publishing, somebody who knew about designing books, and I got her to help me. So, Ari Squire Speaks. If anybody is looking for, a great publisher and a great designer, Ari Squire Speaks. She's really good at what she does.
Yeah, and I'll let some people know because me, myself, I started writing. I have 1 book out. So I'm still getting back into that. So I asked you that question. So now that's going to help me.
Yeah, congratulations to you as well.
Thanks. Out of dancing, acting, producing, and directing, which do you like the most and why?
I don't choose between them. I just do them at different times, right?
Oh,
Why choose between your gifts when they're your gifts? You spend different times in your life with each gift, but I don't choose which one I love more. That's like your children, right? Like, which one of your children do you love more if you have children?
That's true.
You can't choose between, and you shouldn't. You should just love them equally share them equally.
Very, very true. That's true. In Stomp the Yard, how was it working with Chris Brown, Megan Good, Columbus Short?
I had a great time. I didn't actually work with Chris. Because my character, if you remember, comes into these scenes later than Chris. We all met and stuff, and we've all danced together and hung together. But I didn't work with him in Stomp the Yard. And when I was on the set, we had a great time. Megan's a wonderful person. Columbus was young and new to the industry, so he was a bright light then. And just eager to prove himself, and we all had a great time doing that movie.
In Stomp the Yard, I was like, he's so mean.
Well,
your character.
It was the character that I was playing. Grant was a guy who had a really big ego, and this young freshman was after his girl. As you know, that doesn't always end up well, right? In real life,
it doesn't.
So that's the kind of character Grant was that I played.
Right. I loved it though.
Thank you.
What inspired you to write from the beginning?
Teachable moments, growth. I went through a lot growing up. I mean, a lot more than most people know about. Most people only know about probably 20% of my life. And so I wanted to be able to share some of the things that I went through and some of the difficulties that I dealt with, so it could help other people trying to get to, you know, places that I had already been, and help them become successful in situations that I had already grown through. And so, you know, books are an easy way to do that. You know, people can read and study and apply, and role model, and or know what to stay away from, right? So books are educational, and that's key.
That is, it is. I know we spoke about it earlier for people that wasn't there. How did it feel for you to receive the MTV Video Music Award for Best Choreography?
Cool. At that time, before I won that, which was in 2000, I had worked with Michael Jackson and Prince.
Oh,
so
cool.
Those were like some of the greatest experiences I had ever had, right? But then when I won my MTV Music Award, what I realized was dreams do come true. You can dream about something and work for it, and it can happen. And to this day, I still remember that feeling of finding out that I won. And not only did I win, but everybody that I learned from won. Correct. Everybody that helped me get there, everybody that supported me won with me. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, I say we won. And,
teamwork.
You know, yeah, it's like Ariana DeBose right now, you know, who's nominated for an Oscar for West Side Story. You know, she won all of these other awards. It's like, what does that feel like to even be nominated? You know, it's just so exciting to be acknowledged by the world, and to have created something that the whole world tapped into and loves. It's just an extension of yourself. You know that you did something, and you were blessed enough to be able to reach out to the world and touch the world. And for that, I'm just, you know, eternally grateful.
And that's good. Again, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Now, I know you say you don't like choosing and stuff like that, but out of all the roles that you have played on acting, which one was your best character that you did like?
Wow, I have so many. Again, I can't choose between them. I loved playing Lem Van Adams. I loved playing Orlando Duncan on The Family Business. I loved playing Detective Ryan on Double Cross. I loved playing Robert in Black Coffee. I loved playing Raven in Tekken. Like, you know, I loved playing Grant in Stomp the Yard. Like, I just can't choose between them.
How about which one was your hardest character to try to put yourself to? Or do you think they all just came and flew?
I would say playing Jim Brown in The Express, because I had to gain 30 pounds. And I was so concerned, you know, because he's a living legend. I was so concerned about playing him the right way. That was so important. Not only is he a mentor, but he's a friend and a legend. And so that was probably the most nerve-wracking, playing Jim Brown in The Express.
That's good. I'm gonna watch that one. I'm gonna watch that one in Family Business too. I haven't got into that one just yet. I haven't got into Family Business just yet. But I'm hearing from oh my God, your supporters that one is fire. So
yeah, it's a really good show.
So yeah, I'm gonna watch that. You also got a lot of other shows that you're in. You got a lot more.
Yeah, you know, I've done many shows. I did Soul Food. I did Lincoln Heights. You know, I've done you know, Single Ladies. You know, I did a lot of shows. I'm a blessed man, and
you really are.
I'm a grateful actor.
And you're very humble, and that's very, very good. I love people that are humble. Not everybody's humble.
So I enjoy what I do, and I'm grateful to all of those directors and producers that have called upon me to work on their shows, and hopefully a lot more will.
And, you know, upcoming from here on out, I do wish you nothing but the best from here on out.
Thank you. I appreciate that, and the same to you and your family.
Thank you. A lot of you guys got to know who Darrin Henson is, what he does, what he enjoys. If you guys also want to check out his website, you guys can. I'll pin everything so you guys can know it as well. And find his books on there as well.
Yeah. It's God's Billboards T-shirts.com, God's Billboard T-shirts.com. And again, if anybody is interested in really protecting their assets, protecting their money right now, you have to learn about blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. All they have to do is follow me, DM me, tell me they're interested in the class. I teach it every Sunday, and we'll get you signed up and get you in class.
Tell me a little more about the crypto. I didn't get into that with you.
Well, cryptocurrency is a blockchain technology that really is important to know about, because it's really going to be our currency of the future. If you follow my page, HODL_now, you'll understand that it's dealing with smart contracts. Like you're on a smartphone, it's a technology-based currency. And so right now it's important because everything is done digitally. And so it's really about digital assets and the communication that we have with digitization. And so I teach all of that in the class. I teach you about currencies. I teach you history of money. I teach you about, you know, not only our country, but our country compared to other countries, because really it's about, you have to know about different currencies and what's going on in other countries to really know what's happening with our currency as well. So again, if you're feeling the brunt of inflation and hyperinflation, wait till summertime. Again, anybody that is really interested in protecting their assets, protecting their money, I would tell you, take advantage of the class so you guys can invest now. You don't have enough money not to invest. You want to protect what you have, because coming soon, you're going to have less of it. Why? Because inflation is going to come in and take it anyway. So you don't want to just hold on to paper money and be like, oh yeah, I have this. You don't really, because as soon as you go to the store, you'll notice that prices are a lot more than they were. You'll realize that you don't have what you think you do. So please DM me and I'll take care of you, and we'll get you in class like a lot of other people have who have joined and protected themselves and made great profits.
Right. I will be DMing you. I will be joining one of your classes. So if I'm joining it, I want everybody on this live to go ahead, support, DM him, and join the class as well.
There you go.
It's gonna benefit you guys at the end of the day.
It's amazing, and really, it's an opportunity to learn from someone you know, someone that you can trust, and someone that's going to provide information for you at a price point that is phenomenal. To be very honest.
Yeah, I mean, I popped in here and there, but I do want to join your classes though. I was hearing you talking about it. I do got a lot of questions on trying to get more info about it. So
well, everybody should want to protect their assets, and anybody that is walking around working, being taxed, and not protecting their assets, I really don't know what they're thinking today, because, you know, to work so hard and to have less money and not do something about it is just beyond me. I don't get it. So anybody that's interested in protecting their assets, learning about blockchain technology, take advantage of the course. Remember, every opportunity has a window, and sometimes if you wait too long, the window closes. So DM me. I'll tell you how to join. We'll get you signed up. You'll be in class this Sunday, and we'll take care of you.
So Trina and Spanish Mommy, I see you guys saying you guys want to join. DM him, and he most definitely will get you guys started.
Absolutely.
All right, Darrin. Thank you so much for joining this live tonight.
God bless you. Take care.
God bless you too. Goodbye.